With that being said, let's move to this. A planned partnership agreement between Eskom and Maluti-A-Phofung municipality might not materialise. While the South African Local Government Association has now publicly condemned the signing of the agreement, SALGA said in a statement that the proposed contract is only fuelled by Eskom's needs. The terms of the agreement state that the power utility will take over complete control of distribution, this including all revenue generation related to the function. But to better unpack this, I'm not joined by SALGA's Head of Energy, Nhlanhla Ngidi. Nhlanhla, thank you so much for your time this morning, and hopefully you're muted there for us so that we can better hear you. But Nhlanhla, let's talk about this decision to not support this partnering agreement between Eskom and Maluti-A-Phofung municipality.
Good morning, Tumelo, and thank you for having me. Good morning to the viewers at home. I think one thing to state first as a matter of principle, SALGA supports an active partnering. We want an active partnering that is going to be fair and balanced, because there's a lot of municipalities that are struggling. This active partnering might emulate itself as a franchise to assist municipalities who are having challenges with their electricity services. But in order for that to happen, it must be a fair and sustainable active partnering. It must not be fueled by one party's needs. I think that's the principle on our side. We support the idea of an active partnering. And as SALGA, we've been in these discussions with the IGR, with the government, Eskom, and other stakeholders. We have been raising some of these issues, some of these red flags within this active partnering. But obviously, there's a court order that is forcing the municipality to sign this active partnering on the 24th, which is tomorrow. And we are still raising the red flags as SALGA. We are supporting the active partnering, but it must be fair and balanced and sustainable.
Let's talk about those red flags. Please provide details. What makes this partnering agreement unfair? And why is it that you believe is unsustainable for all partners who are engaging in it?
Thank you. That is a key question. If you look at, we have, as all the stakeholders, look at the financial model that has been proposed by Eskom into this active partnering, which is looking at a term of over 15 years. The municipality currently owes Eskom 6 billion, but in the model of Eskom also, Eskom says after its assessment, it needs to invest 1 billion into the network of the municipality, and that billion will be a loan from Eskom, which basically means it's 1 billion that adds to the 6 billion that the municipality already owes. Basically, the recovery is the recovery model from Eskom is that Eskom monthly, once this active partnering is signed, it will recover what the monthly bill, so what they bill to the municipality monthly, and they will recover the debt of 6 billion on that monthly revenue. And over and above that, recover the 1 billion that will be the loan invested into the network of the municipality. And over and above that, a service fee that Eskom says we have to charge you a service fee for actually doing a service on your behalf. Do you think that is sustainable, Tumelo?
So that's your concern right there, the financial sustainability of the municipality once Eskom takes over this electricity distribution function?
But basically, if the municipality gets into this distribution agency agreement as it is, beyond the 15 years, the municipality will be forced to hand over its electricity function and its license to Eskom on a silver platter. This won't be sustainable at all.
Right. I want to talk about Eskom as well in this instance. According to your statement here, you're saying if Eskom were to be appointed to be the service provider on behalf of the municipality in this context, it needs to do so using the process legislated by the Municipality Systems Act. Is this not the case in this regard? Are there also red flags there when it comes to the legislation of Eskom?
Yes, I think you are there on point. There are red flags there, because as SALGA, when we say when a Municipal Systems Act process, which is Section 78 to Section 80, when it is followed, it must be followed to the T. So basically it means a municipality as a service authority according to the constitution appoints Eskom as a service provider on its behalf. What does that mean? It means that the municipality is still an authority and Eskom is a service provider on its behalf, which means Eskom must still be bound by the bylaws of the service authority. But this is something that Eskom does not want to abide to.
You are currently, of course, challenging this, but worst case scenario, should this go ahead, what precedents does it set, not only for Maluti-A-Phofung, but for other municipalities moving forward?
Basically, it means because this might emulate itself as a franchise, and we would like to have a franchise of an active partnering that works, that is balanced, that is financially sustainable. But basically, if it happens, as I said right now, it's a bad precedent for municipalities because obviously once it is signed and it's in motion, everyone that is involved will think of this model as something that must be replicated to other municipalities. And that is going to be a problem because it means this is going to emulate itself as a hostile takeover.